How is everybody doing tonight? My apologies for starting a little bit later than I said. But it's for a good reason, though. Once there are some folks in here. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Got 3 so far. Oh, 4 so far. What is up? What is up? My apologies on starting a little bit later, but I got a message and I got a package. So, after we crack the geodes, we're going to do an unboxing of some cool rocks that a friend of mine sent. Hello, hello, John and Avery. How you guys doing? Hope everybody's having a good night. It's a little chilly, if you can't tell. So I was just getting some extra heaters set up and stuff like that. Making sure. Jasmine, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the show. I was just saying that started a little bit later. Yeah, I'm excited too. I am excited too. We got a few smaller ones, but they're pretty light, so I'm hoping we got some interesting things in those. And then, like I said, I started a little bit later than the 10 minutes I said because I got an email that a package was here, so we're going to do an unboxing of what's inside of here after we crack these here geodes. Justin's in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show. Alrighty, guys. Like I said, I've got 13 lined up for tonight. A couple of them are some really weird shaped ones. Like we've got, this is probably a horned coral, or maybe a cephalopod, but it's something that's geodized. You can see a little bit of a little cavity there. And you can see some crystal here. So we're gonna, this one we're gonna crack around this way and see if we can find anything. But then check these guys out. These ones have very odd yet similar shapes to each other. So these guys are in store for tonight. Kelly, welcome to the show. Joel, let's get cracking. My man, how you doing? Just showing a couple that we're gonna get cracked open tonight. But this one here is this is what we're gonna start off with tonight. Welcome to the show, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? It's a nice chilly night. But not too bad. But like I said in that photo I shared earlier, I've got 13 geodes lined up for tonight. And then I started a little bit late tonight. Brandon, welcome to the stream, my friend. But I'll show you guys. I started a little bit late because I got a package in the mail from a pretty awesome guy who sent me some cool things. So after I crack open the geodes, we're gonna unbox this. I got the message just as I was about to start the stream, so then I ran to the mailbox and grabbed that. It was delivered hours ago, but I just got the message about it now. But here we are again, one more time, guys, for everybody just joining. Lisa, welcome to the show. Boise, Idaho. Not a problem. I enjoy it, my friend. I have a lot of fun doing this. This one I think is going to be something cool. It's pretty light, and I think we're going to try and crack it around this way so we've got a nice big face to see what is inside. How's everybody doing? Did everybody have a good weekend, a good day? I spent the day, majority of the day out by my brother trying to help him get this darn van started. And we worked on it for quite a few hours. and it's still having the same problems. But we determined that it's the alternator causing issues. So that's our next project. We get to change out the alternator on a 1983 Chevy Beauville with a diesel engine. Woo! That's going to be fun. I don't work on diesel engines, so I'm learning as I go with this one. Put one more link on this. There we go. And if you are joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. My name is Tyler. I collect geodes out in southern Indiana, near Bloomington to be exact. South of there, that area is kind of jam-packed. If you guys haven't seen the video that I shared, my collecting video, be sure to check that out. I shared it here on the page. All you gotta do is click on my name, scroll down, and you'll see all the stuff that I've shared. And you'll see all the previous streams of this as well. I do it every week, every Monday or Tuesday. Some weeks we get lucky and I do more than one show. But I've got an announcement at the end of this video, which I think you guys will be excited for. Sorry. Needed a drink really quick. And we will get on with geode number 1. Get out of here. Oh. I forget, I should not wear dark colored pants when I do this. Alright guys, and always remember, got the safety glasses on. Always want to be prepared and protected. And if you've seen the stream before, you know there's plenty of sparks that fly when this thing is doing its job. Look at that. There you go. Ooh. Very nice. Nice way to start. Not a huge cavity, but it's really pretty. Gail from Grand Rapids. Hey, Peggy, how you doing? Dorothy and Haven, welcome to the show, guys. We are underway with geode number 1. Look at that. Really pretty. Not bad for the first one, guys. Don't really see any secondaries, but it's definitely some pretty quartz. Connie, welcome to the stream. Sarah, I know, yeah, that's a pretty one. Stroll up really quick. Apple, welcome from Ontario. Thanks for joining. Jenny, Julie from Detroit. Brandy and Julie. Omaha, Nebraska. How you doing from Omaha, Nebraska? Man, that's far. From Nevada, from Bullhead City, Arizona. How is everybody doing tonight? We have only cracked... Chris is watching from Oregon. Joshua, welcome to the show. We've got 1 geode crack so far, guys. From New Zealand. How you doing? All the way from New Zealand. Wow. Sorry, Darren. I don't let anybody join the video. I'm sure you pressed that by accident. How you doing, Deborah? Sacramento. Ooh. I need to get out to California. I need to visit. I need to go to Southern California, buy all the geodes. All right, guys. I'm going to do this crazy looking one. So this is a geodized fossil. This one, it's a little hard to tell. It's probably a horn coral based on its cone kind of shape, but it could be a cephalopod as well. Jim, welcome. Galesburg, Illinois. We're all practically neighbors. Hello from Philly, Ohio, from Los Angeles, Napa, Pennsylvania, Louisiana. How is everybody doing tonight? I am from Chicago. Everybody always mistakes it and thinks I'm from Indiana, but nope. I just go down there to collect the geodes, and then I drive almost 4 hours back. So this is the one we're going to do. Kind of looks like a nose. Hi, New South Wales, Australia. Oh, I want to visit Australia. That is on my bucket list. Absolutely. If you guys have not seen it before, check out Rookie Rock Hounding on YouTube, guys. He is an Australian who collects awesome agates, and he collects with some really cool folks. Benny and Paulie and Rhonda. Oh, I love watching their stuff. They have some really awesome content. Oh, our other geode in the splash. All right, guys, and if anybody's watching for the first time, this device here, this contraption, this is called a soil pipe cutter. It is intended to cut pipes or snap pipes, but it works really well with geodes. They are a bit pricey. Brand new could be like $500 to $700, which is crazy, but you can definitely find them for much cheaper used online. I found mine for what I thought was a pretty decent steal of around $200. My brother got it for me, but then I'm seeing a lot of people find it for like $75, and I'm like, man, I might have to find another one for $75. But yeah, soil pipe cutter is what this thing here is. And here we go with geode number 2, guys. Oh, all right. Hopefully it doesn't crumble. Probably solid if that's happening, but we'll see. I don't know. We're gonna... Yeah, we lost. Yeah, this one's probably mostly solid, but that's okay. You can kind of see the center of where the crystal grew inside, but that looks like it was a pretty big cluster there. MC Chapeau in the house. How you doing, sir? Minnesota is -1 currently. Oh man, no, we're not that cold. I think we're maybe high 20s, but it's getting cold these next 2 days. Patty, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Oh, we got 2 Patties in the house. Back-to-back Patties joining. So this was one, guys. You can see has some remnants there. That's the center of a crystal cluster in there. Probably just some quartz. We'll hit it with the light later on, but that's going to be solid. It felt pretty solid, but that's all right. It's only geode number 2. We got 11 to go. But yeah, it is, there's some cold weather coming. These next 2 days are going to be really, really cold. So I'm glad that I do this on Mondays and Tuesdays and not like Wednesdays and Thursdays. Otherwise, it would have gotten moved. My garage is not heated aside from my heaters that I have there, and another one over there. But it works. This is a workout. There's definitely been some shows with some geodes that have made me really, really work to get them open. I gotta remember which one it was where it took me almost 10 minutes to get this one geode cracked, and it was a big one. And I had given up on it, and then everybody convinced me to keep on going. All right, let's do one of these funky looking guys. We call these ones, some cold. It's -1 degrees right now in Minnesota, they said. So these we call fried eggs or UFOs. They're definitely interesting ones. Oh, by the North Shore, it feels like -13. Oh man. This is gonna be a quick show tonight, guys. Can you show how you wrap the chain around the geodes, please? Yes. I can do that. Hold on, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Can you guys see that? All right. Is that a good view? Hold on, let's see. Make sure. All right, so you can see these little hooks here. That's where these parts kind of sit in. Some of them I do. Just shoot me a message, my friend, and I can chat with you about that. I don't like to talk about sales during the streams because it's not allowed in the group. But yeah, shoot me a message and we can chat. So here we are, guys. This one I think I'm gonna go around this way. So I normally try and find the thinner side to set in here because this is right between the pieces of the metal. So if it gets stuck there too much, it doesn't really do a good crack. So this one here, I'm actually going to set right in this little groove here. And then these are a little heavy, so doing something like this may come in handy to have somebody with you. But then you're just going to wrap around, and then you're going to look to see what length it needs to be in to fit this kind of snug. You don't want it to be super loose around the geode when you're setting it in here, because if it's got too much space, no matter how much you close it, it's not gonna grasp around, and it's not gonna have enough force or pressure to actually crack the geode. So you want it to be a little bit loose, but not too crazy. So this one here, actually, I think we skipped one. Yeah, we'll go for this one here. So what I like to do is figure out the length that I'm gonna set it in, and then set my geode down. And it's a little bit easier to do once you have this already looped. And then I just set it right over. And you kind of have to hold it up and hold it in place here, which can be a little bit difficult. I always use my foot. And you just want to have it in place, and then slowly you're going to move these the arms and grasp around it. And try not to lose it. And there you have it. Your extra slack of the chain, you don't want to leave it up here. You always want to throw it over the front. And there we are, guys. Nice and snug on there. Over here, we've got plenty of space to get it closed. And plenty of leverage there to make sure we crack it. All right, move this forward a little bit. Sorry, guys. Want to just make sure everything's straight. Hello from Jamestown, New York. Welcome to the stream, guys. I will run over there and check out those comments after we get this guy here cracked open. And I'm sorry, I forget the name now, but thank you to whoever asked to see that up close. I never thought to bring it over. Nobody's ever asked to see it up close, so that was pretty cool. I think that was nice. I'm gonna have to go back and clip that part of this video and just throw that little tidbit out there. But here we are, guys. Geode number 3. All right, so that outer crust kind of popped off. That's all right. We'll see what's inside. You can hear the tone kind of gets higher with the more pressure, so it's about ready to go. There we have it. And it looks like it was mostly solid, but it's still pretty sparkly in there. Hello from Kansas City and Jamestown. How you guys doing? Give me just a second here to show this one off here. This one is definitely got some calcite in the rind here, and it almost looks banded. So this is going to be really awesome to see at the end of the show underneath the UV. So most folks and a lot of folks will be bummed if a lot of them end up being solid, but always check them out with that UV light, because you never know what kind of secondaries are in there and what it's going to look like. I've got geodes that look exactly like this, and I can hardly tell anything, but then when I hit it with the UV light, it's banding that looks like agate, but it's calcite. All right. The deposits that these were formed in. So I collect in southern Indiana, and from what I've read and what I understand is these geodes were deposited by a glacier like however long ago that came down, and it just created the ideal circumstances. There's a lot of debate on how these geodes actually form, so it's a little difficult to say. I mean, there's one idea is that they just formed inside of nodules, just in the limestone. There's another idea that all of them, like I've shown and like we saw on the stream here, you know, some of them are geodized fossils. So we can tell that it was something, it was a fossil at some point, but it's expanded bigger than what it actually was, however long ago, around 350 million years ago. So there's some theories that all the geodes in Indiana are or were once fossils. So it's really hard to tell. But I just know that the area that I collect in is loaded with them. So if you check out my collecting video, I kind of give you guys a glimpse into 2 of the creeks that I collect at. And come springtime, I'm definitely going to have a lot more collecting videos going around. So, I'm a New Yorker and now I'm in Pennsylvania resident. Ooh, Herkimers are on my list. I definitely want to go and collect some Herkimers. Sorry guys. Ooh, I'm going to turn that light down. I got a little bit of a headache. It's killing me. Hey, Shauna. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to scroll up a little bit on some of these messages and make sure I'm caught up. All right. Oh, there we go. Christine Murray, that's who it was. Thank you for that question of seeing it up close. Yeah, Amanda, I appreciate that response too. That response to Zachary there from Jamestown. All right, I think I'm caught up now. I see some Geode Cracking so close. Oh, it's getting the screen. Nah, I mean, the iPhone 12 is a little expensive, so unless you want to reimburse me for a new one if that breaks, I may have to require, you know, if it breaks from being an up-close cracking the geode, you might have to give me like the 12 Pro. Ooh, yes. Oregon's on my list. I want to go sunstones, and I want to go find some thunder eggs too. Definitely. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I get to a point where I have a camera designated for my streams, I'll do some like up close shots, or when I get like maybe a piece of like plexiglass to set in front. But I don't trust it. I'm sorry. But that it would be something that's cool. I do like that idea. So I'll have to make sure I remember that. All right, on to geode number 4, guys. We have got this one here. Just a little one. Oh, sorry about that. All right, as long as you're enjoying it. Ooh, there we go. There's the light. So we've got this one here, which, if I had to guess, I think this one might have some quartz and goethite in it. I think so. Or it might be solid. It seems pretty light, but sometimes these small ones can be light, but can still be solid, which is really frustrating. But let's see. It's a dirty one, but it's got similar exterior to the ones that I've cracked with what I think's in it. And it's definitely a geodized something. Yeah, I think this is going to have, like I said, solid, or it's going to be some quartz with some cool secondaries. Most likely goethite and hematite. It's cold, but it's like so dry in my garage. Alrighty, guys. Let's see what's inside. Shouldn't take much. And it did not take much. No goethite, but still some really orange quartz there. Ooh. That light's a little bit bright. It's a pretty one. Yeah, Shaylin, shoot me a message. Yeah, this one's an interesting one. Pretty. Sometimes it's not a huge cavity in there, guys. As if you've seen the show, we've learned, but sometimes it's something really, really awesome. So, I think I'm going to have to start cutting down how many geodes I do in a show, because I'm starting to get low. And I want to make sure I can keep doing a show every week. Otherwise, I might have to reach out to my friend down in Kentucky. And I've got a couple of friends that are going to send me some. But I just want to make sure I can keep going and have some awesome stuff, because I'm definitely a little bit picky when it comes to what I'm going to crack on the stream. So I don't want to get to a point where all that's left is all the stuff that I kind of said, that probably won't be very nice. But keep going with a couple more of these little ones here. Just going to bring up these two. The yellow is iron. It's iron staining. It's just the presence of iron. A lot of folks call it citrine, or they'll call it Indiana citrine. Ooh, Lakeside, Oregon, welcome to the show. But it's not citrine. It is not, unfortunately. Citrine requires certain circumstances to be actually considered genuine citrine. Whether it's outside of the ground or in the ground, it needs to be heated. And that's not what happens here. It's just from iron, like that one there. I could go and soak in some iron out and probably get it to be pretty much crystal clear, or get rid of most of that yellow aside from what's left underneath the crystals and between them. So these are the next two we're going to crack, guys. This one I'm going to try and get it around this way. Or no, actually I'm going to go this way with it, I think. And then there's another little guy, but it's pretty light, so we'll see. Brock, welcome to the show. How you doing tonight? I hope everybody's enjoying so far. We've still got these 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 geodes left for tonight, guys. And I still have an announcement to make, and we still have a little box of goodies over there to open up that I'm excited for. Super excited for. They're going to be really, really cool to see on stream. I think everybody will enjoy it. Right. Here we go. This one should be, hopefully be something interesting, but you never know with geodes. That's part of the fun of it. I've only had a couple of my streams be mostly or majority solids. I think it's only 2 streams where it was like more than 50% of what I cracked were solid. So we're in good shape so far. Ooh, sparks are flying, guys. All right, this one's interesting. Huh. Wonder what that's. I'm still learning this stuff too. So there's some stuff that, if you've watched before, we open up and I don't know what it is. Like this has got some quartz, and you can see this white right here is just a light coating of chalcedony over the quartz. And I'm sorry guys, this front-facing camera doesn't quite have the quality as the rear-facing camera. So as normal, at the end, I'm always gonna turn the camera around and show you guys and pan over what we've got. Here's another little piece that's quartz, but it's just got a very little coating of some really white chalcedony. We got a little bit here and a little bit here. Where you buy your rock cracker at, and how much does one cost? Mine was acquired from eBay, and it was purchased for around $200. It really just depends on where you look. Some people find them on Marketplace for less than $100. Some people find them for close to $200. You can buy a brand new one if you want, but it's not really necessary. You can buy a new one for $500 to $700 if that's what you want. But mine is older than I am. I was born in 1995, and mine still works. So, and here's the majority of that piece there. So we really clear quartz cavity here. Carrie, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? And then here we've got some more chalcedony coating over the quartz. Missy, welcome to the stream. How you doing? We've got a little bit of a different show. I've got an announcement to make today, and then I just got a box of rocks that I'm going to open up and show you guys. That an awesome person sent down to me, and I sent him some geodes, if you could have guessed. All right, on to that second little one that I showed you guys. I think we actually ended up doing more than 13. But that's all right. However many. I don't think anybody's going to be mad that I crack more geodes than I say I'm going to crack. Which, I mean, let's be honest, every time I set an amount of geodes that I'm going to crack on a show, I always end up cracking more. Happens every time. All right, so as you can see, a little itty bitty guy. Hopefully it's not completely solid, but we shall see. All right, and it is not completely solid. Awesome. We've got another little quartz geode. But this one's really awesome. I might clean this one up. This one's going to get cleaned up and some iron out. See, guys, the little ones are sometimes the pretty ones. I really enjoy cutting, like, ones that are this size. I normally keep on the side. I have a drawer in a dresser over there that I keep some of the smaller ones in to cut, because I really like to cut them. And I'm so close to getting my polisher. I'm like $80 away. $80 away from having enough saved up for that high-tech diamond polisher, which I plan to try and figure out to format a live stream to show you guys how I polish these up. I have a polishing set up now, but it just doesn't quite cut it the way that the high-tech diamond polisher works. So hopefully that will be coming soon, especially if folks are interested in getting some, you know. All right, so we're gonna do 2 more little ones. Here's one that I think can have some pretty quartz in it, or maybe solid. Here's another geodized. This is a geodized ammonite of some sort, or goniatite. So you can see this is the smaller sphincle, or whatever they call it, the little part, and then it curves up. And then this was the face, so this side should come all the way up like that, but it got broke. And you can see on this side, starts small, goes around to big, and then comes to that point over here. So this one we're going to crack around this way. We're going to try and see if we can see any remnants of the chambers where it was. And then this one is probably a little chunk of horn coral, but it's, like I said, it's a little dirty, but I think it's got similar texture and exterior to the ones I normally crack with some pretty quartz. But it's small, so it might end up being solid. So these ones are going to be interesting. I'm going to do the littler one first, and then we'll do this guy. Crazy. Oh. So, let's go across this way. So I'm curious if everybody had a chance to check out that collecting video that I put together and shared a couple weeks ago now, I think. We're coming up on a couple weeks. I'm curious if you guys saw that, and I'd like to know what you guys thought of that. And if that's something you guys would like to see more of, please let me know. Oh, my jeans are gonna be dirty. But I mean, I'm playing with rocks. What do you expect? Here we go, guys. This first little one. Ooh, didn't quite crack the way I wanted it to, but I was right. It's got some really pretty, I can't wait to, I'll have to turn this one around. It's pretty deep cavity, but it's really pretty quartz in there. Really, really pretty. Crystal clear in some points. So, can't wait to turn the camera around and show you this one, guys. And then even on this little bit here, it's got some. All right, I'm really excited for this this next one. Someone liked it. Oh gosh, you guys killed me. Jim, you were fine in the video, my friend. There will be other videos and there'll be other chances to make appearances. I'm definitely going to enjoy and go after some solo collecting videos. But I did not mind having you in that video with me, my friend. Alright guys, here we are on to the ammonite. I'm really, really excited. And if we can't see anything, I hope it's a nice split that I can get it to a nice smooth face, and I'll definitely polish this one. It's gonna take my time and make sure it's a nice crack. I actually didn't even know I had this one. I normally sit and go through what I collect and separate things. And this was just in a drawer with things that did not belong there. So I was glad that I peeked into that drawer. Ooh, pretty. I think we got a good spot on it. Like I said, really hoping that it's hollow and that we can see some remnants of chambers or anything to give us any idea of what lived in it long, long ago. You can tell it was definitely something, but it's really, really difficult to determine exactly what. Well, it popped out. I thought we had a good spot. Cue sad slide whistle. Alexa. Oh, come on. Don't be a butt. Oh, okay. Alright, sorry guys, technical difficulty. Like I said, I want to make sure I do this nice. So some of them you can just lop them on here, wrap them up, and go to town, but some of them you want to take your time. And believe it or not, once you get the hang of collecting geodes and breaking them open, you'll actually get a feel for which side of them are hollow. Like I can take a geode and kind of toss it back and forth between my hands, and I can tell if one side's going to be more solid than the other, and I'll kind of use that to make my determination on where I'm going to lay my chain to crack it open. So that's definitely one thing to consider. Alright guys, attempt number 2 at this geodized ammonite. Hoping to see some remnants of chambers or anything inside, and hoping it's not completely solid. Alright, well it wasn't solid, but it broke a little bit. But you can... This is so cool. you can definitely see where the chamber was. So you can see where it follows. I'm gonna try and put it all together again so you can see, and then I'll open it up. So like I said, this was the bottom of it, and then it came up this way, and this is where the organism would come out. So this is the line that it would follow, and it did. So that's pretty cool. I wish that this one didn't break, because this one had a better chamber. This one kind of had a growth in between, but this one was straight through, which was really cool. I might try and find a way to glue that together. Ooh, awesome, man. Ordered a gold pan. Yeah, super cool. I really like this one. I think I'm still gonna try, and this side I can definitely try and polish. It's not too terribly crazy. I can definitely cut that down on my my tile saw, no problem. But yeah, really cool. Sometimes I get lucky and I can see remnants of what was inside, and it's really hard to, it takes some time to get an eye for them. Here, let me grab this little geode over here that I've shown before. But this is a really good example of showing you guys that they were organisms at one point, but then they turn to a geode and kind of expand. So this one is kind of hard to tell what it was, but you can see here, this is the tip, and it's a shell that kind of spirals around. So this one, when I cracked it open, I didn't realize that. This was earlier on when I wasn't quite as educated as I am now. So I didn't know what it was until, let me make sure I got it facing the right way, until I cracked it open. And you can see the chambers getting bigger and bigger, where they start with a smaller one and so on and so on. So when I cracked it open, I was like, oh, that's a gastropod. And then I closed it and I kind of looked at it a little bit more, and I was like, wow, I didn't even realize. So now that helped me a lot to kind of have an eye for them when they are disfigured. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. My daughter and I take turns with whose shelf it sits on, because she really loves this one too. I told her when I find another one and crack it open, and whichever one she likes more is going to be hers. So I'm just really happy that she enjoys the hobby. And my son, who turned 10 months old today, is getting so big. I can't believe 2 months away from my son being a year old. Yeah, Dorothy. Yeah, I found that one. I found in a creek. Yeah, I didn't find it open up. I found that as a whole geode. But yeah, I found that in a creek. Isn't that something? All right, so looks like we've got 5 geodes left. This one we're going to get out of the way. This one is pretty solid, but this is another geodized fossil, if you can see. So this is the opening, and this is where it kind of spirals. So this is a gastropod of some sort, or ammonoid. Like I said, it's pretty solid, but I found this one like my first or second trip out, so I'm just curious to see. It's too thick. Yeah. I am on the south side of Chicago, so it's a little chilly. Hold on, let me go peek. It stopped snowing at least, but I'm sure it's going to start up again soon. But yeah, here we go. I should be able to get a nice grip on it this way. But I'm really hoping that if it is solid, I get a nice split that I can work with on my tile saw. Thank you, I really appreciate that. New York State, and where is good place? New York State, I do not think so. When I get a chance, I will try and get to doing some research on that. I've got a few folks that have asked me to look into things by where they are, but I am full-time stay-at-home dad and father of 2. My 10-month-old I mentioned, and my 6-year-old who turned 7 in 1 month. How awesome is that? My kids are exactly 1 month apart. February 19th and March 19th. All right. So as soon as I get a chance to, if anybody's curious in me looking into things for them, I will do that whenever I have a chance to. If you want to shoot me a message with these questions, it definitely helps opposed to asking in the stream. All right, I think we got a good grip. One spot looks a little iffy, but I think for the most part, oh, hold on, we're down to, sorry about that, down to 20% battery, but that's all right. Charger standing by if I need it. We've got a couple left. I'm gonna try and speed up a little bit. It's chilly, and it's just getting colder. Here we go, guys. Another geodized ammonoid of some sort, or gastropod. That is most likely solid, but hopefully we're going to be pleasantly surprised. And I lost it. Yeah, that's okay. I'm probably not going to be able to get a grip on it now, but that's all right. This might be one that I just kind of freeform and go around the whole thing and see if I can see anything. Because there's might be some interesting stuff. I'll definitely check it out with a light. But that's all right. You don't learn unless you try, so I'm still learning some of this stuff too, and I just take everybody along. Oh man, I put my Snapple in front of the heater. Oh, didn't even phase it. It's that cold. Didn't even bother it. All right, guys. So here's another geodized horn coral of some sort. Hannah, welcome to the show. Sandra, oh, let me check into these comments really quick. Well, we have other fun finds. Absolutely. Sorry, let me catch up. First time watching. Oh, Tim, if you're still tuned in, I'm so glad. Make sure you're, if somebody wouldn't mind going and grabbing the link to my collecting video and throwing that in the comments here, I would appreciate that. It's a little hard for me to do. No, that was, and Donnie, sorry, my hammer and chisel sitting there was just for the photo aesthetics for that picture I threw up. I can definitely do another show of showing you guys how to do that, but I'm gonna wait for some better geodes for that. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Can you find it? All right, I think I am all cut up. Hello from Alaska. Oh, I cannot complain about it being cold. I'm gonna be quiet. But yeah, Carrie's tuning in from Montana. I can't wait to get out to Montana and do some collecting. I've got a trip scheduled to get down to Kentucky to do some collecting in Kentucky for myself. Hopefully going at the end of March into the beginning of April. So this one here is probably a horn coral, maybe something else. I'm gonna try and crack it around this way. And we've got another little one here, which the last one that had similar exterior, just a little bit of a different color, was pretty nice. So hopefully you got another nice little quartz geodes. Dawn detergent and the magnet. Woo! Here he is all set. Oh, all right. So hopefully be able to keep this one on here. Oh, perfect. I always love when it just lines up and fits so perfectly the first try, like there's a link in the chain just made for this geode, like it was destined to be. Oh, bring the ones you cracked already. All right, try not to lose this one, but it might slip out. It's a little bit of a weird shape. are, guys. And then after this one, we've got 3 left. All right. It's not quite what I was expecting, but okay. It's a little dirty. Oh, it's battery oil. Okay. It's got some chalcedony, but let me see. Sorry, one second. I want to get something to pick this dirt out of here so you guys can see what's in these lights. But this one is going to be really cool to show you guys. So this one here has got a bit of it. Some botryoidal chalcedony right there. Which is really cool. And I really love the orange in the exterior is in the crystals. So this might be one that I try and polish up because that'll look really cool. It's like a band around. And then this side is really cool because, like I've talked about before, you can see, or it's hard to see, this is some cubic quartz here, but it's got a light coating of chalcedony on it. So this is going to be really cool to see once I'm able to flip the camera around and show you guys. Yeah. And this one's got some dust and whatnot. But this one's got some really, looks like it's got some iron staining in the chalcedony, so it might end up looking like it's got some agate bands. But you can see, look, some more of that really pretty orange crystal, but it's just on this side. So that's in, this will be a nice one to try and polish up. That'll look really awesome. All right. On to the next one, and we're hoping for another little, nice little quartz geode. And thanks to everybody who's just joined in the stream or has joined recently. Sorry, I need to do a better job with greeting everybody as they join. If it's your first time watching, thanks for stopping by and thanks for deciding to click on this stream of a random dude breaking open geodes. I do it every week. I really enjoy doing it. I've got a decent amount, pain in the butt, a decent amount of geodes at my disposal, so I'm lucky enough to do this every week. Whew. It's starting to get warm now, which is actually pretty nice, because I was a little chilly before. My safety glasses were fogging up a little bit. I don't know, this one's probably going to pop out of the chain, but I hope it doesn't. It's a little one. Only painted shop. Guys, talking about that gold, huh? And for everybody just tuning in, if you've seen my show before, tonight's going to be a little bit of a different show. I've got a box right there, off camera, that a friend of mine sent to me with some really cool rocks that I'm going to be opening up and doing an unboxing with you guys after we're done cracking these geodes. And then I've also got a pretty exciting announcement for you guys as well. So, if you didn't hear that tidbit, now you know, and now you can hopefully get excited. I'm excited. Here we go. Not quite where I expected it to crack, but hopefully we don't lose it all together. And it's alright. It's probably a little solid guy, so I won't worry too much about looking or going after a bigger face. So it may look like at times, guys, that it might be difficult to do this, but a lot of the times I go for the harder to do breaks and the cracks in the geodes, just because I don't mind taking the time. And I'm just curious, so I like to try and expose as much as I can. But there are definitely easier ways to do it. Like with this one, like I said, you can see the shape is bigger this way. But if you turn it here, it's definitely going to be much easier for me to grasp on this way opposed to this little bit of a surface. So I just like to take the risk, and you got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes. To get the cool things, you got to try. But I don't want anybody to be discouraged if they see me, having a hard time breaking a geode a certain way. Odds are it's just because I'm being a picky person and I'm going after an interesting technique. So don't be discouraged, guys. I know I've inspired, and it really makes me feel awesome. It makes me enjoy this so much more that I've inspired a few of you guys to go out and get your own pipe cutters and to do this in your own garages or outside if it's not really cold. So I really enjoy it, guys, and I appreciate it. It makes me feel really good about what I do, and it makes me enjoy what I do even more. But here we go, guys. Enough being sentimental. And it's solid. But it's probably got some calcite in it. Right in this little bits here. It's probably got some calcite. Oh yeah. I'm excited to go gold panning. Oh, Aaron in the house. Sherilyn in the house. I go to southern Indiana to I go to southern Indiana to collect. So yeah, that one's probably going to be really cool under the UV lights. So we've got 2 geodes left, and then I'm going to turn it around, show you guys these ones, hit them with the UV light. We're going to do the unboxing, and then we're going to do that announcement for everybody. Jason in the house. Jay Boogie, my man. How you doing, sir? I really appreciate you tuning in. Oh, snap. I lost my Snapple. There it is. Sorry, guys. Again, Snapple is not a sponsor. I just enjoy their drink. My favorite is the Snapple Apple, but I'm all out because it's my favorite, so I drink it first. I mean, I already buy as big a pack as I can find because I go and shop at Costco, so there's already a bunch of them in there. But like I said, I just enjoy it. I'll take a nice cold Snapple Apple over a Pepsi or a soft drink any day. Alright, so we're going to do this smaller geode, which is another geodized ammonite, it appears. Which this one's a little bit lighter, so hopefully we get some more. I have not hunted in Ohio, but I've heard lately that it's some pretty good hunting out there. Yeah, don't give it away. Alright, this one might be a little bit tricky. It's a bit round, but we'll give her a whirl. And if I'd have to guess, I think we're going to see some cavities that are rounded. This was definitely an ammonite. So this is another one I'm going to try and take my time with, guys. Like I was just talking about, sometimes I'm a pain in the butt and I try and go after the breaks that are difficult. But this one we can appreciate so much more, and it's so much easier to realize what it is if we can see everything. You know, because I've talked to some people, and heck, I post in this group, and I've especially earlier on, before I've started to become noticed because of my streams and people knew who I was and things like that, and knew I wasn't just some random kid that collected geodes, you know. Everybody always thinks I'm a kid. Like, no, I got kids. I'm not a kid. But everybody has a hard time believing some of the things I say. Oh, it's a geodized this. It's a geodized this. So when I'm able to get a break in a geode that shows remnants of, you know, chambers in there that reflect some of the details I see on the outside, it helps. So that's why I try for the difficult breaks sometimes. This one's going to be a pain in the butt, but all right, I hope I got it. Here we are, guys. Another geodized ammonite lined up for this evening. And here we are. Hopefully it does not pop out of the chain. It did not. Cool. This was. I'm pleasantly surprised. So, this geode right here is from Kentucky. This is from one of the ones that Michael sent to me. Let me get my spray bottle. Because oh, I'm glad this was a good break, because I would have preferred to cut it. But you guys see that red? That is some Kentucky agate right there. That is the biggest pieces of Kentucky agate I've come across in any of the geodes that Mike sent to me. It's a little hard to see because there's so much light from this, from my light right here. But I'm definitely going to show you guys this one turned around. Hold on, just because there's a little bit of glare. If you guys don't have one of these, I recommend getting one. They're called triplets. Mine's just a 10-time, or it's called a jewelry loop. They come in handy, especially for moments like this when you want to look. And make sure you're not just seeing things. Oh yeah, that is definitely some agate. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely get some really cool close-up photos, and this is going to be one of the first ones that I polish, because this one's going to take a polish, no problem. This one's got a little bit of a hook over the top, but that shouldn't be a problem for my diamond saw to get down. Sweet. And then I think I might try and cut this side too, since I'm not too worried about what's going on here. I might just lop that side off so I've got another flat surface to polish down. And besides that, check out the quartz too. It's iron stained, but it's definitely got some really pretty some points in there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mike, I don't know if you're watching, man, but I'm definitely gonna have to show you that one afterwards. Alrighty, guys, we are on to the last geode of the night. And normally I would do, if it's a bad geode or it's a dud or a solid or whatever, I would crack another one, but I've got a couple things I wanna do differently tonight. Like I said, I've got that unboxing. I'm gonna show you guys what a friend of mine sent over to me, and then I've got an announcement to make. So we're gonna get on with the show. This is the last geode here. We call them fried eggs or UFOs. Very interesting shape. So it's probably gonna end up being solid, but I think I'm just gonna crack it around this way. Gary in the house. And Jeanette, how you doing? Mama Harris. How's everybody doing? We're on the last geode of the night, but it's gonna be an interesting one. One of the weird shaped ones that I find. It's a geodized something. This white, yellow white here is remnants of fossil. But other than that, I don't know. Let's find out. We already cracked one similar to it earlier. This one's a bit different. This one seems a little bit lighter than that one, so hopefully we get something something interesting in it. All right. The boot came in handy. All right. So hopefully we get something interesting in this one. Oh, down to 10%. All right. After I crack this one, I gotta unplug my external mic and make my charger reach over here. Which means one of the heaters is going away, but that's okay. All right, I think we're in a good spot. Here we are, guys. Last geode of the night. Hopefully it's something nice. Well, all right. It's solid and it exploded. It went everywhere. Yeah, we'll check it out with the UV light, but yeah, it seems to be mostly solid. Looks like it might have some calcite in there. So, Joey, welcome to the show, my friend. Some iron staining. There was some crystal, but Kelly, how you doing tonight? This was the last geode of the night, but I'm about to get these situated here. We will get the UV light over. I'm gonna go get these lights off, and we will check these guys out with the UV light and see what glows and what doesn't. Sometimes we find some interesting things that we would not notice without the light, so it comes in handy. And if you guys are curious for the light that I use, I will comment what it is afterwards. I'll put it in the comments. I'll throw a link out there for it. But it's an Alone Fire 365 NM. And I have the 10-watt version. 10-watt version is 25 bucks. The 5-watt version is 20 bucks. $5 more, might as well go with double the power. That's my thinking on it. So hold on. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn you guys around first and show you these. And then I'm going to go flip the lights off. And that's right, Dorothy. You never know. It's always worth checking them out with the light. Doesn't hurt. All right. Starting over here. This was the one that had some quartz with some chalcedony over the quartz. So here we are. Awesome, Justin. So here we are. Perfect example. So this is on its way to becoming botryoidal chalcedony. So this one is a little bit harder to see remnants of the quartz underneath, but this one here, this spot here, you can see it a little bit more. You can kind of see the rounded out points that were in there. Here's another little piece of it. So you can see here, definitely seems more botryoidal there. And then again on this side, you can even see this is in the cavity. You can see quartz right next to it and just where the chalcedony stopped. Lizzie Lot, no problem. I enjoy it. And how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I didn't even see you tuned in. And then this one, this spot here is definitely going to have some stuff going on under the UV. I'm pretty confident. That's some calcite. Let me zoom out. It's always a but. This is the other UFO one. It was another solid one. Not a whole lot going on in it. Or no, this is the one we just did. The other one is over here. This was the other UFO. But this one is cool. Hey! How you doing, Tracy? I hear you guys had an awesome trip. I am so glad that you guys did. So check this out, guys. We got some iron staining. And I love, sometimes the iron staining can give it like a really nice red and pink look. So even though this one is mostly solid, it's still really pretty. And I guarantee down in here, we're going to have some, this is the one that looks like it's got some banding in it. So that's some calcite in there. So we're definitely going to have some action with that on the, under the UV. This was one half of that ammonite that we cracked open. So this was the chamber here, but we can see the crystal growth went across. Not a problem. I'm so glad you guys had fun. You guys found some awesome things. That is for sure. But this is the other half, so you can see this is where the chamber went. Really, really cool. Moving on. We got another really pretty quartz one here. This is one I'll probably try. Not a problem, Dorothy. I'm so glad you enjoyed. The mineral for the secondary bot growth is chalcedony. Agate, chalcedony. They're pretty similar. So this was that first little one that we busted open. And it's a really pretty quartz, and it's definitely gonna have some calcite in the rind on this little guy too. And you know what? It might even, I don't know, it's either dirty or it might have some secondaries, but I think it's just dirt. But yeah, you can see right in the rind here, this is gonna be some calcite for sure. And just some pretty quartz. This is gonna be one I try and clean up. All right, this was the first one that we cracked, so if you joined the show a little late, you guys didn't really get to see this one yet. But this was another one that's definitely got some calcite out here. And then more. Really, really pretty. This one I'm not going to try and clean up. I'll leave it as is because it's kind of got tones to it. You know, this is definitely darker in the middle here. So I would lean toward calling this more hematite than an iron coating, because you know, if this cavity just got filled in with iron and stained it all, I'm leaning towards iron coating. But if this is a little bit more secluded and you know this iron took the time to form here, I would lean towards calling that more hematite. All right, moving on, and this is a great example of showing you guys the chalcedony over the quartz. So this is the one that's got a little bit of, it's a little full. I'm not quite sure where the other half of that one is, but that's okay. But then look up here. This you can definitely see that it was quartz at one point. And you can see right there next to it is botryoidal, and you can see back in there is where it's still the quartz. It's just whether or not that chalcedony has enough minerals there to keep on going. But I love when you can still see the quartz underneath. And again, this is another piece that kind of goes along with my theory that a lot of times when I see the chalcedony over quartz like this, you know, I haven't found the traditional 5-sided point quartz coated like this. It's always cubic quartz. So I'm curious if that has something to do with it. You know, if maybe the condition this geode was under for everything to form, you know, for that quartz, that cubic quartz, maybe it's similar to a chalcedony, you know. Maybe they both have similar environments where they grow. All right, here's another of the little ones. Really pretty, crystal clear. Look at the rainbow in it. Wow. Pretty. Really awesome. And it just goes back. All the little rainbows in there. And it's hard to see because of the light, but these are just so clear too. That's why it's refracting so much back. Donnie blowing it up. Guino in the house. What's up, man? Catching the end of the show. Just going over some of the things we busted open. Oh, yeah, but look at that. Look at that point right there. It's just so clear. It just disappears. We see it this way. And then we turn it this way. And boop. Oh, it's gone. So, yeah, sometimes the little ones are the pretty ones. So then here we go. This is one of the first geodized fossils I had collected. It was the ammonite, or ammonoid. but this one didn't quite crack. So this is the one that I'm going to try and do. I'm going to do a freeform polish on and see what happens. See what I can come up with. And then this was the horn coral or cephalopod that was more solid. But you can see here, and there's a theory that so right inside you can notice that that's a different color than the crystal around it. You know, we see some quartz here. I don't think that that's a chalcedony core, so this is actually, most likely this is a gypsum right in the middle here. A lot of the Indiana geodes, a lot of the quartz, if you look and see, and if it's got, you know, that white inside. Oh, sorry, okay, 5%. After I show these, I gotta plug in my charger. I don't want to die. The ones that are red, those experienced heat, extreme heat. That is the theory. It's been tested. It hasn't been proven scientifically. There's no like article or anything like that. But I know some collectors that have been doing this for literally twice as long as I've been alive that have tested their theories to superheat a geode, and every time they were able to achieve that red exterior. So those red exteriors are attributed to heat, like I said. There's some theories out there that the heat is from forest fires, and there's some theories out there that the heat is from Native Americans utilizing the geodes to build fire pits and things like that. But with that, you never really know. Sorry, I'm gonna turn this around, venture over here, grab my charger. I don't want my phone to die because it's an iPhone, and then it's gonna take thank you so much. I appreciate that, you sharing the link there. I really, really do. All right. But yeah, don't want my iPhone to die because then it's going to take 15 minutes to turn back on. Renee, welcome to the show. We are just doing the recap here. We've cracked everything we are going to crack tonight, and I'm showing you guys the last one, my favorite of the night, that has got the agate in it. So here we are. Oh, hold on. Too much light. Hopefully we're able to see it. It's a little hard to tell. I'm gonna have to try my best to get some photos out. There's just too much light focused on it. But you can kind of see the swirls in it up here. I promise they're there. It's just because of the lighting here, guys. Natural light. I'm going to try it. Hopefully, if we get some sun tomorrow, I can get outside and snap some photos. But, yep, this one is from Kentucky, so that there's a nice vein of Kentucky agate. Really, 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 really awesome. So, that being said, that's the wrap-up for tonight. Now, let me turn this around and see how we're gonna situate this here. Sorry guys, let me try and get set up here to do the unboxing. Like I said, I did not plan to do it, but just as I was about to start my stream. Oh, that was really loud. My apologies. I was moving the bucket. I received an email stating that a package had arrived. So, I had to, of course, run over to the mailbox and grab that. And I'm just going to try and hopefully set this camera up so I can have it facing down and we can open it and it not fall down. All right. Oh, yes. The UV light is standing by. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Yes, Donnie. See, I got too excited, guys. We didn't look at the geodes with the UV light. Hold up. Flag on the play. All right, sorry. It's a little bit of an awkward angle for now. Let me go turn the lights off. Thank you, Donnie. My man. What would I do without you? Absolutely right. And we almost forgot. This is the joys of live entertainment, folks. All right, hold on. Oh, that's bright. Okay. Let me use this light, get things situated really quick, just so we can go over this efficiently. Yeah. Stop yelling at me. I turned my phone back. All right. Here we are. I'm going to flip you guys around. And there we have it, guys. Hello from Trinidad. Here we are, guys. Light is going off. And UV is coming on. Yes, absolutely, Jeanette. Absolutely. All right, hold up. There's a lot of dust underneath. But yeah, look at that. Some calcite there. Whoa, some crazy calcite right there. And there. All right. Some interesting calcite there as well. I don't see any highlight. Oh, got a little bit on that guy. Yeah, Jeanette, I will absolutely give you a hand. This one over here is just gnarly. It's got some crazy colors on it. All right, guys. Not too bad. Sometimes they're really extravagant, and sometimes they're just pretty cool. But either way, I enjoy it. Oh, let there be light. And there's light. Ow. Oh, Lord. Can't see. Maybe if I'm going to... I don't want to fall, guys, so I'm going to turn my light around to get to the lights. All right. There we are. Again, shout out to Donnie for reminding me that I forgot. Get a hashtag Donnie. Wow. Hashtag Donnie. To show the love. He saved us from missing the UV. I was too excited for the unboxing. Okay. I don't need this on anymore. I can turn that down for now. Marquita, welcome to the stream. All right. Now we can turn this back up. And hopefully get this back down to where we had it. Sorry, guys. I'm definitely going to be investing in a better tripod soon. What's in the box? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready. Okie dokie, guys. Sorry, it's going to be hard to have my face in there too. So, always use caution when using knives, guys. If you're not allowed to use knives, don't use a knife. Get an adult. If you are an adult, then make better life choices, because you made a mistake to not be allowed to have knives. Oh, this knife is really dull, I think. Should have chose a better knife. And these boxes also have some crazy adhesive on it too. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm gonna have to do this every time now when somebody sends me a box. But then I just hope that I don't get any like the day after a stream, because it's gonna kill me not to open it. Oh snap! Here we are, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness! Does anybody know what these are? Can anybody venture a guess? Oh, what? Okay. This is a surprise. I knew these were coming, but I'm not sure what's in here. Oh, oh snap. Look at that. That is so cool. Yeah, look at this. It's a polished Euperlite. I don't have a polished one. Oh man, you're gonna make me want to polish all the ones I got now. And some really beautiful Unikite here. Check that out, guys. Oh yeah, Michigan stones for sure. So cool. Let's set that up there. And then this one here. Is this a jasper? I think it's a jasper. This one's got some swirls, like splotches. I don't know. I don't know if that's banding. I'm glad you guys are watching because you can tell me what this is, because I'm not too sure. This one's got me stumped. But yes, hang tight, everybody. Oh. Get them laid out. There's dust on the floor and whatnot, so get that underneath him. Oh, Asper and Magnetite. Ooh, okay, that's a new one. All right, get these lights off. All right, I'm going to actually flip this around because the other camera is much better. Oh, it's magnetic. Ooh. I may have to go and grab my my big old, sorry, pardon the cord here, guys. Here we are. Let me turn this light off and we'll check out these Euperlites. Oh my Lanta. Can't swear, can't swear, can't swear. Oh my Lord. Look at the fire in this one. Oh my gosh. I can't even, I'm gonna have to stop talking because swears are gonna start coming out. Holy moly. Hey Siri. So rude. That didn't even... I know what wow means, Siri. This one's got purple in it. Almost. It does. Not one of these ones. I'll crack one of the ones that I've found that are nowhere near as nice as these. See how that looks. But wow. I'm saving, we're going to pick that one up last. Oh, this is the polished one. Oh my goodness. I love it. Purple is feldspar. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Look at, you can still see the shine. Oh man. So awesome. All right. Oh, look at the band on this. Yeah, these are really, really top notch. These are so awesome. Top notch. Did I just say that? Wow. Oh, look at the peppering on this one. I'll send you a boot to the butt. How about that? Check this one out. Wow. Halloween rocks for sure. I'm not leaving these outside though. Not where I live. Wow. Okay, this one's my favorite. Holy smokes. Oh, these are so awesome, man. Thank you guys. Absolutely. Holy cow. Holy cow. These are amazing. All right, give me a second here. Get this turned around. Oh, whoa. Yeah, man, I love them. Absolutely. Okay, hold on. Ow. I'm gonna fall. So, let me get these lights turned on. Here. Oh, uh-oh. Oops. I tripped and almost, I think I broke my tripod. Well, that's okay. Give me a reason to get rid of it in 5 minutes from your house. Oh my gosh, I would never be home. My wife would be yelling at me. I would always be out there looking for him. Okay. Sorry, so my tripod broke a little bit, but I could still work with it. So, we had an awesome show tonight. Some really interesting geodes, some awesome Uperlites and other Michigan stones. I guarantee I'm going to spend another, minimum 25 to 30 minutes after the stream, after I go through the comments, just looking at them under the UV light. So, like I asked earlier, I asked if anybody had seen my collecting video and if anybody enjoyed that. So, with that being said, and like I've talked about before, I've talked about making my debut in the YouTube scene. So, I've decided that in 7 days, in 1 week, I'm going to be launching my YouTube channel, the Geode Cracker and Collector. So, like I said, guys, 7 days for that. All my streams that are on here on Facebook are all going to be over there. I'm going to go through and I'm going to edit some videos and make some clips of some highlights of the streams. I'm going to have the full streams out there for those that want to see them, but they are kind of long. But I'm going to edit some and make some videos of shortened ones. Just some highlights. Try and keep those around 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm dabbling with the idea of perhaps moving my live stream over to YouTube, because that's something I can do there, and I have a little bit more control on the things I can say and do and talk about over there. So I'm concerned with not as many folks being interested in clicking on a link. But with that being said, with this happening in a week, thank you guys. I really appreciate the congratulations. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be plenty of more videos. There's not going to be as many. There's not going to be as many collecting videos out there just yet. It's going to be around spring. Kimberly, go ahead and shoot me a message, and I can chat with you about that. But those kind of things aren't allowed to be talked about here in the group. So, yeah, shoot me a message. So, yeah, like I said, that being said, going in a week, YouTube is going live. And for the first 2 or 3 weeks, just as a feeler, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be keeping my stream going on Facebook. Facebook every Monday or Tuesday. I'm still going to be tuning in around 8:15, 8:30, and I'm still going to be doing that stream. But I'm also going to have a second stream for a couple weeks. And that stream is going to take place on YouTube. And those are going to be my test streams. So I'm really hoping that you guys check those out. And I would definitely appreciate that. But like I said, so I'm going to kind of try it out. And those are going to be, the first couple weeks are going to be some feelers. And that's going to help me determine if I'm going to keep doing on Facebook and have an occasional stream on YouTube, or if I'm going to make the complete switch over. But like I said, with going over to YouTube, and not that I have any problems with streaming here, I absolutely love it. This is what made me fall in love with doing this. It's just there's some more things that I can do, not just with group guidelines, but with Facebook guidelines and things like that. There's just a little bit more control in that platform opposed to this platform. But there's like I said, nothing wrong with this platform. And if people find no, yeah, like I said, if people aren't too keen on just going over to YouTube to catch my content, then I'll keep it going here on Facebook. But I wanna try and have as much control over the things that I can do as I can. But like I said, I have absolutely no problem with going Facebook and YouTube. But it's just something that's new to me that I've got some a couple friends I've made. Agate Dad, he's an awesome guy. He's inspired me. Rookie Rock Hounding, he's got some awesome content out there. Katie does some awesome things as well. Gravel Bar Hopper, to name a few. There's some awesome guys out there, and it's just inspired me. I've spent the last, however many months stuck inside, and I would go and collect, and now I'm sharing this with you guys, and I see how much everybody enjoys it, and I just want to take it a step further. So with that being said, that is my announcement. So if you're just tuning in, the announcement this evening was my YouTube channel is going to be going live in 1 week. And for the first couple weeks with that, I'm going to keep doing my stream on Facebook of Cracking Open Geodes. But I'm also going to have a secondary stream over on YouTube that's going to have a couple extra things that you guys haven't really seen here. I've got some ideas going around, but there's going to definitely be some bonus content to try and get some people over and check that out. And like I said, this is all still a new experience for me. I'm not after everybody, having a bunch of views and getting YouTube famous. I want to share it. So I just want to let you know that's the route I'm going. That's going to be a secondary outlet for my content and streams and sharing the things that I have. But it's eventually going to be my main focus, but I'm always going to be dedicated to this group. I love it. I'm on it every day. I can't browse YouTube the way that I'm on Facebook. So don't be afraid. I'm not leaving altogether. That's not going to happen. I would never do that. So Stephanie, don't be afraid. But like I said, I want to share it, and I feel like I've got so much more opportunities to share with more people who aren't in our group if I've got some content out there on YouTube, and that's what I'm after. I know a lot of folks that collect down in Indiana, but there's not quite as many folks that put out the content and videos and take the time to edit them to show you guys the true beauty that's out there. So I want to do that. And I also plan to go around and do hunts in different places. I live in Illinois, so I got to go over at some point and check out the Geode area, do some collecting out there. And that just opens the opportunity for me to intermingle, maybe one day be able to link up with Gravel Bar Hopper and go and collect some awesome, Crowley Ridge agates, or go up and meet Agate Dad and get some Lake Superior stuff, or, go over to Katie in Montana and get some stuff out there. You never know. So it's just all a new experience, and I'm excited that some folks are interested in coming along with me for that. So like I said, 1 week, YouTube is going to be going live. I plan to have some videos on there already loaded up for you guys to check out as soon as that goes up. And like I said, there'll be some more awesome things coming springtime once I'm not, in my garage and you can see my breath. Make it much more enjoyable to get out there and get that footage for you. So I appreciate that, guys. And I'll definitely go down to Florida to get some agatized coral. There's so many things I can do. And, going the route of YouTube, like I said, I'm not trying to become famous or anything like that. But if I can go to a point where I can keep doing what I'm doing, but make something for it, that just opens the door. Because like I said, everything I do with this hobby is all based off of money and things that I earn from this hobby. This can be an expensive hobby. I have a lot of stuff and expensive equipment, but I started with nothing, and I started with trading and selling and things like that, and it's just worked my way up. So this is just a great way for me to get to the things that I want to do to create the content and get that out to you guys. So I'm excited. It's cold. We had a good show. Had an awesome box of great things from some awesome folks up in Michigan that I can't wait to cuddle up under my blanket here and warm up and check out. But until next time, guys, so next Tuesday I will be going live. Just before I go live, or maybe, I don't know, I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna get everything going, but Tuesday, 2 awesome things happening. The next live stream, and that YouTube is going to be going out there for everybody to check out. So until then, just keep cracking, guys. Awesome, Tracy. Good to know. So I look forward to seeing you over there. Until then, guys, everybody have a good night. Yes, I'm definitely going to run inside and warm up. Maybe make some coffee or some hot cocoa, and then get back out there and check out the things from tonight's show. But I swear that's what I do. I get caught up looking at the comments and responding to everybody because I love to interact with everybody, or I'm caught up looking at the things, and then I look at my phone and it's 2 hours have gone by. So have a great night, guys. I will see you guys in a week. You'll see me in the comments. I'll be posting some photos, some follow-up photos. Definitely going to get some photos out of that agate once I get some sunlight. But until then, guys, Brandon, my man, shout out to Brandon. He is the fella that sent me those awesome Uper lights. I wanted to keep it kind of hush-hush. I wasn't sure, but then you were kind of in there being the hype man. So jigs out. You know, everybody knows. But thank you, guys. As always, I love it. I enjoy it. You guys are all awesome and make this so much fun for me. And I will see you guys all in a week. Have a great night.